Hey y'all, Bunkle here. Hope you're having a great day. Hope every day is blessed for you. I do believe every day is a great day. There's going to be good stuff that happens, bad stuff that happens, just all sorts of stuff that happens. Just got to roll with the punches sometimes, knowing that even if today was not all that good, there's going to be some sun, there's going to be some better times, absolutely. Bad times can't last forever, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm going to be getting to, in this one, 1984 rack packs. I was real happy to pick these up. Got these on eBay auction. Really not all that expensive in my opinion, but then again, everybody's budget and all that's different, and this hobby can definitely cost some cash. Things that I'd be looking for now. I remember when this set first came out, we were absolutely looking for different cards in this. Darryl Strawberry was the big card here. High expectations. Of course, all the Hall of Famers that were part of this set. The Cal Ripken card was his third year. His 82 was his first. He was already off to a phenomenal start. Your Pete Rose, all sorts of other future Hall of Famers, other players that we thought might have been on a Hall of Fame trajectory, but didn't exactly make it. Now, the key card in this set, I'm very happy to say, is the Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly. Incredible prices, PSA 10. I'd say, considering he's not in the Hall of Fame, maybe someday he will be. He should be, in my opinion. But then again, maybe that's the Yankee bias. Y'all can comment, let me know what you think. But I absolutely believe he should be Hall of Fame. I mean, he played the game phenomenally. Yeah, sure, he didn't get any rings, but one player doesn't get a ring. He did play around a lot of great players and all that, but Yankees during the 80s, they could not really put a championship team together for some reason. Maybe it was just the inflow and outflow of different players, or just the way that things were at that time. Besides the Mattingly, I'll be looking for, again, any Hall of Famers. Surprisingly, there's a lot of cards in here, in this set, that in a PSA 10 go for crazy money. Charlie Puleo in a PSA 10, recent sale was $430. Tim Loudner, about $420. Tony Gwynn, that you should expect that he'd be a higher price card in this set. It's kind of early on in his career. There's a highlight card, Forrest Rigetti and Warren, Rags Rigetti. John Tudor's even a couple $100. So even after I go through this and pull out the definite, my Wall of Famers, the easiest way to put it, I have my Wall of Fame set up, got my frappers ready. I'm going to be going back through this, just looking for anything that might be in really sharp condition. Looking to put together a stack for submission shortly, so anything that comes out of these, I definitely be looking into, especially if I get multiples. I mean, if I pull two Mattinglys, that's great. One of them is definitely going into my PSA, graded or not, and the other one is going to be going in for either PSA or CSG or SGA, one of the big grading companies, because again, it's not the cheapest hobby in the world, that's for sure. Although I will say that I got these cards, I'd say, at a very good value, in my opinion. Now, I am happy to see on one of them, we have the Ozzie Smith 83 All-Star there, so that's a really good one. The Al Oliver, I'm not totally thrilled with, but it's not only the All-Star cards, but whatever's underneath it. So I'm going to try to be very careful with these. Now, I don't know exactly how they were treated, of course. You never know, unless you have an unopened box. They could have been banged around and all that, but I'm going to do my best to be careful with them. Got my handy-dandy knife here. So we got the first part of the first pack there. And let's see what treasures are inside. Starting off with Al Oliver. Now, centering, of course, is a big deal on this year, just like many cards from the 80s. Del Crandall, manager there. If you notice, centering is way off left to right on that card. Mickey Hatcher. Dave Winfield. All right, nice way to start it off. Centering looks really nice on that one, too. Top to bottom, right to left. I'm going to Wall of Fame that one. Absolutely. Jim Gott. Ralph Houck, he was manager of the Red Sox at that time. Kent Oberkfell. Ryan Sandberg, that's a real nice one. Winner card there. Second year Sandberg, that's great. Billy Gardner. Mike Madden. Denny Walling. Tony Perez, big part of the Big Red Machine after it got broken up. That was some dynasty they had going on there. Gary Lavelle, Rick Miller, Alan Knisely, better play Knisely, kids. Bill Dolly, Terry Kennedy, Dave Stegman, and Len Matuzek. So let's get the frappers up and going. Got two cards definitely going Wall of Fame immediately. That Sandberg card is also really nicely scented. So that's really a good sign here. I think there's going to be a lot more greatness to come in these. Got our Winfield. Now, this is all-star card, not his regular base card. They did an interesting thing a couple of years in the 80s where they got an all-star card as well as their regular card. Careful with the knives, kids. Don't try this at home. Be great to pull a Ricky Henderson out of these also. I'm a big Ricky fan. Be great to pull a Reggie out of these. Always been a big Reggie fan also. There's a ton of stuff I wouldn't mind pulling out of this. A Schmitty, a Carlton, Ryans, of course. All right, and instead I got a Jim Acker, a Doyle Alexander, Mike Torres, Doug Frobel, Gary Carter, nice card there. I'll frapper him up. Junior Ortiz, Jerry Royce, Terry Foster, Jamie Easterly, Bruce Berenier, Mitchell Page. That little picture of him just looks very derpy. Billy Allman, Bert Blyleven, Hall of Famer there. Keith Moreland, Carney Lansford, Kelly Paris, Smell Hall, Kirk Gibson, and Rick Camp. So I say a couple more for the Wall of Fame there. I usually wouldn't put Blyleven up, but I'll put him up this time. I don't know why I never regarded him or Don Sutton as Hall of Fame type pitchers. They ended up with real good, solid numbers, solid career. Now, unfortunately, this Gary Carter, skipping back and forth on topic here, this Gary Carter, although the corners look pretty good, the centering is real ugly left to right. If you compare it to the Winfield back there, you could see, I mean, the Expos are basically falling off the edge. So I'll keep the Carter next to the Winfield All-Star card there. And we'll see what's in segment number 3 of this first of 3 rack packs. Got Gene Garber, John Tudor, Mike Vail, Rock Raines. Nice early card of him. His rookie was in 81. Great card there. Got John Rabb, Palmer, Hall of Famer there. Great pitcher. Was reading something that somebody said about him that nobody really knew much about him or what kind of pitcher he was until he did an underwear shot. Just pretty funny how life works. Terry Poole, Joe Niekro, Gary Templeton. All right, we got the Expos leaders. Nice card there. Tim Loudner. Now again, this is one of them that I have no idea what or why, but in a PSA 10, you're talking $4. I'm not sure exactly why, and I'll take a better look at this one later, but this one looks really nice. Top to bottom might be slightly off, but I'm going to take that against the measure. Corners look sharp, edges look perfect. I'm going to keep that one on the side. Where am I going to put them? I'll just put them on the laptop I have sitting on the side over there to get back to that a little bit later. Got John Mart, Amos Otis, Dave Henderson, Omar Moreno. Remember him from the Pirates. He's a definite base stealer. Bob McClure, Kiko Garcia, and Tom Paciorek. So got a couple more going up on there. I don't recall if I passed the John Tudor. I believe so, but that's also a couple $100 in PSA. And a PSA 10. Now, of course, PSA 10 compared to PSA 9, there is no comparison. It's all about finding the 10 for this particular year. It's similar to many other years, but the 10 is what everybody's looking for, what everybody's going for. Get the Rock Reigns wrappered. Yeah, some of the PSA 9s, just clicking a button here. PSA 9s still have some pretty decent value. I mean, even the Jamie Quirk, if you can get a PSA 9, might be worth getting graded. Because even in the 9, it's still a $50 card. I'm not sure why in particular Jamie Quirk or Milt Wilcox. Milt Wilcox is actually higher value than Mattingly in a PSA 9. Probably a different population count or something similar to that. All right. I will get that Ozzy All-Star in a Frapper also. Starting with Larry Sorensen, Dave Parker. Now, he's another one that should be Hall of Fame. How he's been kept out, I have no idea. Jeff Jones, Steve McCaddy, John Wathan, Jim Wolford, Enos Cabell, Eddie Murray, another Hall of Famer there. Dave Hostetler, Jack Morris, great pitcher there. Ron Davis, Kurt Bevacqua. One memory I have of him as a kid was the 1976 Bazooka Bubblegum Championship card, where he had this huge bubble in front of his face. Got Ron Washington, Tom Seaver, all right, another Hall of Famer card there. John Moses, Dave Stapleton, Nick Isaski, and Ben Ogilvie. Definitely get the Seaver wrappered up there. The top to bottom definitely looks off on that one, unfortunately. Get the Seaver up there in front of the Carter. Sorry, Gary. And I probably should have pulled out more frappers before starting this video. All right. Get that Morris frappered up. Eddie Murray, absolutely. Now that's actually, well, you see on this one, the top to bottom is nice, but that left to right is off. And that'll definitely kill you as far as the grade. I mean, your cards can be treated like gold your entire life, and because they're miscut, a lot different than coins. If you find something that's miscut or some kind of mint error or something like that, it's more value. But baseball, football, hockey, all of those, completely different. I mean, unless it's something that's very oddball that got corrected later and very limited run or something like that. It comes to mind as the Billy Ripken card with the white out and with the wonderful words on the bottom of the bat. And all right, part number 2 here. Starting off with Dwayne Murphy. All right, we got the Rangers leaders, Buddy Bell and Rick Honeycutt. Horrible cut there. Could have used some more honey in that cut. Bobby Ojeda, Dale Murray, Jay Howell, Mike Krukow. All right, got the Twins. Got Kent Herbeck and Ken Schramm. Expos leaders, Al Oliver and Charlie Lay. Got Tim Loudner. Again, that's interesting. Now, I do wonder if I'm going to compare these two side by side. I would say that this one here looks better top to bottom. Left to right is basically the same cut, but top to bottom, that one might have a little bit better of a chance. Either way, I'm keeping both of those off to the side there. Got Ron Say, Steve Yeager, great catch with the Dodgers. Biff Pocoroba, George Wright, Bob McClure. Yeah, Frank Tanana Banana. Pull him in so many backs. Steve Bedrosian, Tom Brookins, Eddie Milner, and Mike Squires to wrap us up there. So, nothing up there for the Wall of Fame. Some packs, some parts go like that. It's crazy to think the most valuable card that may have come out of that might be the Tim Loudner. So let's see. We got Gary Ward. Mr. Tony Gwynn. Nice card there. Real good card, and that's nicely centered too. That's sweet. Warren Bruster. Ben Hayes. Larry McWilliams. Gary Reedus. John Henry Johnson. Jerry Augustine. Glenn Wilson. Leon Roberts. Dave LaPointe. Gary Lucas. Cesar Cedeno, Cliff Johnson, Al Tabelli, the manager from the Orioles, Jerry Martin, Pat Putnam, and Ken Landreau. So only one for the Wall of Fame there. It's a sweet find, that I'll say. Keep him up over there. There we go. All right, last of the 3. Still on the hunt for Mattingly, or Ryan, or Schmidt, or anything like that. You know, some more. I don't want to think that the best pitcher I pulled out of these. Not that he's a, you know, not that it's anything. Well, no, I think Seaver. It's a toss-up, I think, between Seaver and Palmer so far. As far as best pitcher of these, definitely not Mario Soto. Got Dave Stegman, Len Matuzik again, Luis Salazar, Darryl Sconiers, Bob Dernier, Sid Munge, Steve Howe, Bob Canepa, Frank Robinson, who's managing the Giants there. Ooh, I see a Yankees card under there. Randy Moffett, Dave Stieb, phenomenal pitcher. Goose. All right, well, it's not a Mattingly, but I'll take a Goose. Goose goes up on the wall. Doug Bear, Chili Dog Davis. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he's also another one of them that in a 10, he's got some crazy value also for some reason. If this is the typical Chili Davis, I can understand why, because that left to right centering is absolutely atrocious. Andre Thornton. Quiz, nice. You see now, if the centering on the Chili Davis was anything like the Quisenberry, that would be submitted immediately. That's a great Quisenberry card. Nice centering there, perfectly cut. Stormin Gorman, nice card there. This is what the backs look like if you haven't seen them before. And obviously this is way into his career. And Portofino Altamirano, okay. Him, I remember. I don't. Sorry, Portofino. You know, I might have wanted to collect him just for his 19-letter last name. It was something that I absolutely did not, I don't think I saw much of growing up. All right. Pack number 3, segment number 2. And once again, I leave my fingers attached. Don't want to mess up the cards with my finger. Oh, come on. All right. There we go at number 2. And we're getting down near the end here. Got Dale Berra, Yogi Berra's son. All right, now that's a nice one. Got Goose, Raleigh Fingers, and Quisenberry, active save leaders. Nice card there. I'll Wall of Fame that. Got Barfield, Elias Sosa, Gary Maddox, Joel Youngblood, Andy Van Slyke, Bruce Benedict. Mets leaders with Seaver up there. That's nice. Horribly cut. All directions. Pedro Guerrero, as I remember him with the Dodgers. Maz with the Pirates there. He's away from the Mets. Randy Johnson. Not that Randy Johnson. This is the smaller one that was second base, third base for the Braves at that time. Dave Giesel, Jack O'Connor, Chris Chambliss, former Yankee there, Dan Meyer, Tippy Martinez, Jesse Orosco, and Fred Brenning. Brenning, that is. Okay. So I'm going to get that active career save leaders up on the wall. It's got a goose in there. Can't go wrong with that. Got Goose, Quiz, and Raleigh with his epic mustache. And I gotta wonder if he's going to be known sometime in history because of that mustache, because of the Yak Pack baseball card scandal that you could, I'm sure, find videos about, or the fact that he was a great pitcher, really great closer. All right, and we have the last part of these 3. Let's see what's going on in there. We've got Jay Howell, Mike Krukow, Strawberry, nice card. That's one of the ones we'd be looking for. That's one of them. That's a winner card there. Nice sharp corners. Nice sharp card. Happy with that. Strawberry, definitely. Absolutely Wall of Fame. He's also another one of my favorite players from that era, from that generation, from those times, when I was a kid, teenager. And just finding out later in life, as far as everything he went through, all the demons he had to face in his life, and he's a speaker now, a preacher and of sorts, going through his life story. So God bless him and the work he's definitely doing now. Got Billy Martin. It's funny, he looks really happy there. Didn't see that much. Wayne Krenchicki, Ron Say, Steve Yeager, Biff Pocoroba, again, got another Biff, George Wright, Bill Scherer, Tanana Banana again, oh no, Steve Pedrosian, Tom Brookins, Eddie Milner, Tim Wallach, Ron Renicky, Johnny Walkenfuss, and Alan Ashby as our last one. Well, all in all, not a bad opening. I'm definitely happy with some of the cards I found. It would have been nice to have found the Ryan or the Mattingly or even the Charlie Puleo. But yeah, this has been fun. I definitely enjoyed going through these. It brought back a lot of great memories for me. Hope you enjoyed. Definitely make sure you comment, thumbs up, subscribe, all of that great stuff. If you're not already subscribed, I definitely appreciate you stopping by and watching, just taking a look at my video and other videos that I might have up here. I do different sports and other topics as well. You'll find lots of different things, that's for sure. Anyway, hope y'all stay well, stay blessed. Bunkle out.